Series 1, The Patriarchs, Foundations of the Promise. Part 3, Abraham and Lot, The Cost of Choices Genesis, 13:8-11, KJV. And Abram said unto Lot, Let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren. What is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right, or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. 10 And Lot lifted up his eyes, and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. 11 Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from the other. Abraham and Lot's separation shows us the consequences of choices made with the eyes versus choices made by faith. Strife arose between their herdsmen because the land could not support both families' flocks. Abraham, walking in humility, gave Lot the first choice of land. Lot lifted his eyes and chose the well-watered plain of Jordan, seeing prosperity but ignoring the moral corruption of Sodom. Abraham, left with the less appealing land, nevertheless rested in God's promise. This passage reveals two key principles. First, faith yields peace. Abraham could surrender his rights because he trusted that God's covenant, not the land's fertility, determined his future. He did not need to grasp at what looked best. His security was in God's word. Second, Lot's choice warns us of the danger of walking by sight. What looks good to the natural eye may conceal ruin. Lot's decision to pitch his tent towards Sodom led eventually to his entanglement with a wicked city and great personal loss. God reaffirmed his promise to Abraham immediately after the separation, telling him to look in every direction and assuring him that all the land would belong to his seed forever. What Lot grasped, Abraham gave up, but what Abraham surrendered, God multiplied. The faith of Abraham teaches us that obedience and trust bring lasting inheritance, while Lot reminds us that short-sighted choices often end in regret. Jesus echoed this truth when he said, What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Mark 8:36. Lot gained land but lost much of his family. Abraham appeared to give up, but he gained the everlasting covenant. The lesson is clear. Never measure by sight alone. Walk by faith and trust God to give the true inheritance.